All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Now! 56. 180. 56. We're good.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. A big play there on the first play of the game. 53 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Shotgun now for Carr. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. D Ford. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Not today, you are. Not today. Check.
On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 17, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returning is Peppers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack in the campaign. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
Now Rodgers. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 32.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Keenan Allen, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
A decent little gain puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Now a pass complete to Hogan. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Justin Simmons. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On first down, Carr. He gets this in the hands of Mixon, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. It's first.
To throw, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Hey, 626. Hey, shoot. 51, Mike. Mike 51. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Rashad Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Uncle, over here. Hey, Haywood.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll run a draw now with Singletary.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devin Singletary, as the first half is winding down, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Now Carr, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
by the time
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Singletary on the toss play. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. 25 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Stephon Anthony. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. They will run with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Rodgers now to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Carr now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to find Hogan here, complete. Touchdown, L.A. Chris Hogan. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. And now it's blocked. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Keenan Allen, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Carr. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one, Greg.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a third and long here. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 45.
Singletary again. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is complete. It's Allen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They run here with Singletary. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Again, it'll be Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Rush coming, and he's taken down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Tucker's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
From just shy of midfield, Carr. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked.
Try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Jags,